Good morning, everybody. It is about 5-ish, 5:40-ish a.m. Saturday morning. Um, I didn't have time to get the camera and get it set up and everything, so I'm recording from my phone. This is gonna be raw footage. Probably won't be the best camera quality, but I hope the message gets across. I just want to come and talk to y'all a little bit about anxiety on the lines of mental health. Um, I didn't really get to do no vlogging yesterday evening. By the way, I'm back home because I was, at a little getaway for a couple of days, but I'm back home. And on the way home, which was like a 4 hour ride or more, I had a really bad panic attack. The reason why I'm winded is because I'm at the tail end of it. I couldn't stand to even try to record through it, and especially being on the highway. So I just had to try to work through it to get home safely. But I think this has been one of the worst that I had. I felt heat flashes. My heart was racing. um, I felt irritated, very irritated. Chest pain, chest tightness, um, pains down the left side of my neck. They're still there, and the chest is still tight, but the pain is not there. Um, I felt like I couldn't catch my breath, and I just felt like I wasn't gonna make it, and it was just a panic attack. And when you have anxiety and you're manic, you you can't control them; they just come. Now, usually I can feel it coming and work through it if it's mild enough, but this one didn't stop, y'all. It didn't stop, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that could be the trigger of it. But I just wanted y'all to catch the tail. I just wanted to come talk to y'all about it while I was still in it because I want y'all to see every side of me. Like I said, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all, and I'm gonna keep y'all along the ride. I wish y'all could have kind of seen some of that. Like I vomited and everything. It was horrible. Like when I got home, like I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink. If I tried to eat or drink, my body did not want me to eat or drink because during this attack, my tummy was in knots. Like I was just real nervous. It's like being nervous about something to the extreme. Like you can't measure like to the 10th or the 20th power or something. That's the only way I can explain it. It's hard to explain. But having panic attacks, having anxiety attacks is common, but in a way rare because not a lot of people talk about it. Or, then we have it sad, but we have people that self diagnose. They misdiagnose themselves for something else because maybe they've had too much caffeine or maybe they've had too much sugar or something. But a panic or anxiety attack don't depend on sugar. Don't depend on nothing you eat. They just come. And mine could be coming from a number of things. Got some family issues going on. It could be coming from that on top of this election week because this election was Tuesday, election day. It is Saturday morning and we still are in election. They're still counting votes. And different areas of the United States, different areas of the state I live in, different areas of the city I live in, tensions are high. Tensions are high, which is why I got in the car and rode out of town. But I found out when tensions are that high and when I have that many things going on around me not to take a road trip. I probably would have been better off flying or sailing or something. I don't know, but being confined to a small car was not the business, y'all. It was not a good idea. Um, it felt like the car was closing in on me, like I was in the car too long, like the ride was gonna be too long, and I'm a travel. travel agent. I'm a traveler. I travel frequently. But that was crazy. And y'all, I dug all through my pocketbook. I didn't have none of my medicine with me because I had got confident that I was getting better because I've been meditating more. I've been trying to seek my peace more. I've been restricting my space more, so I can have more privacy and calmingness, if that's a word. I'm sorry, but I I just don't know. This was like one of the biggest I can remember. I know I've had some when I was younger where I had to go to the emergency room and they've had to give me medicine to counteract the anxiety or the panic attack. But this one, I'm 40 years old and it doesn't seem to be getting better. Um, my mental health seems to be getting worse with age. When I say worse, it's just more intense, I guess. And some things are more frequent. Some of my attacks, some of my mood swings are more frequent. So we're just monitoring it, and I pretty much self medicate. I don't like taking pharmaceuticals. I will, but I self meditate. Sorry, y'all. Self medicate. So yes, I use naturals and herbals to try to battle my mental health. Where I am right now, the state that I live in, marijuana is not legal. Um, I have told, and I'm transparent with y'all. I'm just gonna tell you. I have told my doctors that I've used marijuana and it has helped. They didn't condone it. They just talked around it and said, we have patients that it helps, and just be careful with where you get it from. Make sure you don't get it from a gas station. I ain't buying no weed from no gas station, no, y'all. She was like, make sure you don't get it off from a convenience store, or be careful that no one gives you something mixed with it. She said that's our concern. We're not gonna just badger you and tell you not to, although it is illegal still, but it is helping patients. It's helping patients, y'all. My psychiatrist and my therapist admitted. Did I have something on my teeth? My psychiatrist and my therapist, I'm sorry, y'all, admitted that their patients have gotten relief off of the use of marijuana. I don't know why my state won't go ahead and legalize it. I wish they would. It would help a lot of people. It would probably bring down crime rate. It would probably help a lot of people medically, because I'm a witness. It helps me. Everybody in my family don't condone it. They don't. It's specifically my mom. She don't want me doing it. She's really, really religious, and she don't believe in me using it any kind of way. She don't want me eating it. She don't want me smoking it. She don't want me using it at all. But it is very beneficial to me. No matter how I consume it, it helps me. And I've started making things for it to help other people. So I have made little products for it to help other people. I just wish they'd go ahead and legalize it in my state. Hopefully soon. Hopefully when we get our president, whoever that may be, hopefully we can get some things moving. But so yes, I do use sometimes herbals to help. Um, and I'm just transparent. I'm just transparent. Like I say, I've told my doctors. They got it on record. So anybody who watches this video, you can't try to report it because my doctors got it in my file. But yeah, where I live, it is not legal yet. But it is very, very beneficial. But I just want to talk to y'all this morning about mental health. Take care of yourself. I'm taking care of myself. Some parts of my mental health I can't help. Some triggers I can help if I shield myself from getting mad, or listening to a situation and letting my body react to it. But some situations you can't help. They just happen. Like this family situation I have, I didn't ask for it. I couldn't help it, but it did bother me because it's my flesh and blood, my family. So of course it's gonna bother me. Close family, y'all. It's gonna bother me. So that I think is weighing on me, and I think that had a part in this. And then the I'm not a political person, although I've been paying attention to my surroundings and what's going on in current events. I'm not a political person because it's so much confrontation and controversy with speaking your political views or exercising your political views in public. And I just don't need that in my life. And I'm not gonna call it negativity, but because it's life, it's the government, it's politics. We have to have it. But I don't express or share or you know post or none of that stuff because the backlash. Even it bothers me to look at some of the news posts, like the live news posts. Y'all, if you see how some of them people be cutting up on them comments, I can't handle that. Because I'm a peaceful person, I'm colorblind. I don't see color or race. I When I look at some of those posts, it depends on what the subheading is or whatever. The opposite people or the people of the opposite race or the people that of the opposite political party, they eat the other ones alive. I mean, they get on the comments, start talking about the people of the party or the people of the race, and I'm like, oh, wow. So I'll get back off of it. I avoid confrontation. I avoid any of that because I'm just not that person. I'm not ghetto or ratchet, if you may. I mean, to each their own. But I just don't put myself in positions like that to be confrontational or to get into stuff like to get into the middle of a confrontation. But anyway, um, I just wanted to come talk to y'all. Raw footage from my phone. I ain't even got the vlogging camera, none of that set up. Just me in the bed, coming down off of this panic attack that lasted for hours. Y'all, hours. I think it started about at the end of the 4 o'clock p.m. hour, and I got home about 10ish, maybe. I'm saying it started before I even hit the road to come back, and it hit me hardest on the highway. It hit me the hardest. I had heat. I mean, what you call it? See, it even messed with my brain. Like it gave me brain fog. I had heat flashes, and then I had cold sweat. All this in the car now, riding home. Heat flashes and cold sweats, and then heat flash, cold sweat, and then I'm trying to sit up, y'all. Hold on. I'm here, y'all. I'm just trying to readjust myself. I'm here. I'm here. I had to take a minute to take a little, you know, medicine, if you may. I'm here. I just had to take a minute to take a little medicine. I'll give y'all something to look at so y'all won't think, oh my gosh, she just abandoned her video. No, just some things you don't do on camera. That's just me. I'm a mama and a soon to be grandmama. So some things you just don't do on camera. I take a little sip of my juice. And I'm just drinking like tea, so. So, yeah, y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all see my map in the background. Got pins on it. Places I've been and places I'm going. But I don't want to hold this video too long and ramble. I just want to come talk to y'all while I, me waking up in the wee hours of the morning. Because like I say, I had a hard time going to sleep because my body was so tensed up from this panic attack. I couldn't get it down. I snapped at my kids when I walked in the house. They started, they was in a joking mood, and I just kind of rattled off at them. I like bit their heads off really bad. I bit their heads off, and they kind of knew what it was. And then my oldest daughter, she came and sat in my room, and at that point, I had tried to laugh about something, and she was like, "You just too bipolar." Too bipolar. I was like, "What?" She said, "You just so bipolar, Mama." And I said, "Yeah, Tasia, I know that. But you gotta help me. Help me. Y'all gotta help me, because my children are old enough. I've been teaching them about mental health illnesses growing up because it is hereditary. I inherited it from my mom. Unfortunately, my oldest daughter has inherited a few of the mental health traits from me. So I do keep an eye on her, but I do give her real-time reactions and real-time symptoms that I be having, so she can see it ain't fun. She saw last night that panic attack, excuse me, she saw that last night at the end of not the end, but that panic attack that I came home with was not fun. So once I got everything settled and sat down and everything and took my herbals, then I was a little better. I was able to try to lay back a little bit, and she sat down and talked to me. She sat at the foot of the bed at my bedside and talked to me. And everything was okay, Normally, I try to let them understand I try to be transparent so they can see all the way inside. But mental health is very important. Mental health is just as important as your regular internal health, because your mental health can trigger a lot of things in your body and cause other health problems. So I need for y'all to take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, take care of the ones around you, your parents, auntie, uncles, siblings. Mental health is very important. We have lost a lot of people to mental health being a stigma, meaning that it has been underlooked or overlooked. However, it has been downplayed, but we've lost a lot of people. So let's stop the stigma and let's pay more attention. And for the people that really not mental health illness patients but want that attention, it ain't cute. First of all, it really ain't cute. It's not fun to run around and broadcast being bipolar. It's not fun to run around broadcasting how crazy you're supposed to be. That ain't cute. You'll look back at that later and see how cute it wasn't. It ain't cute. Because I know a lot of psych patients that don't act up like that, but they will kill somebody. You have to be careful what kind of character you try to portray. Because there's real crazy people that's going to look at you like, I need to do something about him or her. Because what we are as mental patients, we are very hypervigilant. And then you do have schizophrenia patients that will do some things. You feel me? I'm not schizophrenic. I've been told that. I've been tested. I'm not schizophrenic. But I am hypervigilant because I have PTSD and I have anxiety and I'm a manic depression patient. I've had anxiety and depression as long as I can remember, and I was diagnosed at 12 years old. They put me on Xanax, y'all. I hear these kids in the streets talking about taking Xans. Excuse me, Xans and Xanaxes. And I look at them like, you enjoying that? And do you know you're damaging your organs? You're killing yourself slowly. But not gonna dig into that because I can talk to y'all about mental health forever. But this post was just gonna be letting y'all catch the tail end of this big panic attack I had on my way back into town yesterday. And I'm at the tail end. It is very draining. I'm very weak. Very weak. And on top of that, I have fibromyalgia, which is tied in with mental health illness. And what it does is triggers nerves all over your body, which makes the body ache and muscles ache. So at the end of it, before I laid down last night, I was hurting all in my back and my legs and my shoulders and my ribs. Something I paid attention to in the very center of that attack. My ribs and lungs were hurting so bad. But my lungs were clear. I wasn't wheezing. I wasn't coughing or nothing. But what I kept doing was trying to reposition my body to make sure my oxygen and blood flow was going good. And I kept meditating. And I think I probably haven't posted that video yet. But to meditate, you clamp your lips together and you breathe in deep for 4 seconds. And I couldn't talk because you blow out for 6 seconds. But when you breathe in, you clamp your lips together and breathe in really deep for 4 seconds through your nostrils. And then you breathe out for like 6 seconds, slow, through your mouth. So in through your nose, out through your mouth. And it kind of resets. I'm sorry, y'all. It kind of resets the oxygen in your brain. It increases the oxygen flow. And it wakes your brain up, and it does some things to it, refreshes it. It will help calm down any kind of depression, anxiety, upset. It will. So just learn to meditate more. I've learned to meditate more. And it helps. All the time it don't help. It don't always help. But it does help if you do it right. Or if you even try to do it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to close this video out. It's going to be very raw. I'm not going to edit or anything. I'm going to post it like this. But I love y'all. Take care of yourself, please. Please. You only got you one time. Especially if you have people dependent on you. Kids, a spouse, siblings, parents, grandparents, nieces, nephews. Take care of yourself. If you got people in your life, even if you don't, you still need to take care of yourself. Life is worth living. That's why it's priceless. That's why people take it from us in different forms, because it's priceless. It's worth so much you can't put a price on life. So you have to shield you, protect you and your peace. All right? Y'all, I'm going to try to lay down and relax and let the rest of this go away. I don't want it to re-trigger and restart. So y'all will be hearing from me more, hopefully with better camera quality, because I am in my room and I have it pretty dim. I turned on my bathroom and my closet light so y'all could see me this much. But I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. You can privately message me if you have any questions. We can do a Q&A on mental health. I have no problem with that. I'm very transparent. I will answer your questions. Okay, so you guys have a blessed Saturday.